After a bad day of eating highly processed foods, it's really easy to continue eating more and more of them because they are so addictive. What a lot of people do to compensate for these bad days is that they'll follow it with a really low calorie day, or they'll over exercise, or they'll have a long extended fast. Now, this is completely not the right way to go about it and can actually cause even more cravings. Instead, what you want to do is make sure you're eating the foods that essentially erase the negative impacts of those highly processed foods. And those are going to be foods that help to balance blood sugar levels and raise satiety hormones in order to reduce those cravings. So today I'm sharing a list of 9 foods that are really good at doing that. Let's dive into it. My name's Autumn. I'm a certified clinical nutritionist with my master's in nutrition human performance, and today's video is sponsored by Gem. More on them in a bit. Okay, so certain foods are just so much better than others at raising satiety hormones and preventing cravings. Those satiety hormones include peptide YY, CCK, and even GLP-1, which I'm sure you've definitely heard of. Each of these foods do a really good job of raising these satiety hormones, which literally tell your brain that you're full, you're satisfied, and you don't need to keep eating. It also helps to reduce our cravings for foods that are hyper palatable and ultra processed. Okay, and the first food are eggs. Eggs are high in both protein and fat and have been found to raise various satiety hormones like peptide YY and GLP-1. Eggs are just ridiculously satiating. Like, if you've ever tried to eat 3 or 4 eggs in one sitting, you probably notice that you feel really full. In fact, this has actually been proven in various studies when they compare eggs to other breakfast food items like oatmeal, and found that eggs help to reduce hunger for a longer amount of time than other foods. So try having about 3 eggs after a treat meal to help really boost satiety and prevent cravings for foods that work against your goals. Okay, the second are nuts. Now, a review on different foods that help to raise satiety hormones like GLP-1 found that nuts do a great job of this, specifically almonds and pistachios, because of their fat and fiber content. However, it is important to note that nuts can be addictive for some people. So I found a way to include nuts that best support goals is by including it in a meal rather than having it as a snack. So by adding almond butter into a smoothie, or drizzling it on a protein waffle, or adding pistachios to a salad. Okay, the third are chia seeds. Chia seeds are high in a certain type of fiber that's fermented in the gut. This fiber feeds the gut bacteria that then produces short-chain fatty acids that also raise satiety hormones. I love throwing a couple tablespoons of chia seeds into a smoothie, or making something like a chia pudding in order to get that boost of chia seeds. In fact, I recently shared a chia pudding recipe that is amazing. You're gonna love it. Find it right here. Okay, the fourth food is artichoke. Artichoke is also really high in fermentable fiber, specifically one called inulin. And studies have also found that in addition to being satiating, inulin in artichoke also helps to improve gut bacteria. In my 7-day detox program, we use artichoke hearts that you can just get canned or jarred and put it in a salad. It is so good. And something else that is also so tasty is today's sponsor, Gem. Gem is a really cool whole food multivitamin supplement. And usually I'm not a fan of most multivitamins because the brands will use low quality ingredients and fillers, or they're not in their bioavailable forms. But I was super impressed by Gem because they use whole food ingredients while still covering so many nutritional bases. And Gem tastes so good. Like, I actually really look forward to taking it every day. It's slightly tangy, a little bit sweet, chewy, so good. I take one of the bites per day along with my breakfast. And Gem as a company believes in eating vitamins the way that nature intended. Each of their bites are packed with over 20 whole food vitamins, minerals, superfoods, prebiotics, and probiotics to help fill the gaps in daily nutrition. I love that Gem is a chewable vitamin, but it's also made from whole food ingredients like fermented chickpeas for vitamin K2, quinoa sprouts for B vitamins, turmeric for inflammation. Gem takes a holistic approach to health and uses whole food ingredients that work best together to be best absorbed by the body. And it just tastes great and makes taking a supplement so much more enjoyable. And right now, for my community, Gem is offering 50% off your first month. So make sure to head over to dailygem.com/autumnbates and use my code autumnbates at checkout so you don't miss out on the discount. I'll also have it linked down description below so you don't miss out. Okay, the fifth food is beef. Beef, simply put, is one of the most satiating foods that you could possibly eat. Obviously, it's really rich in protein, which makes it a great way to boost satiety hormones, but it's also incredibly nutrient dense. So especially when I'm looking to boost satiety, I like to have about 4 to 6 ounces of some type of beef in a meal. And this can be from a variety of different sources, like ground beef, which is my favorite just because it's so versatile. But you can also have steak or flank steak or chuck roast or some type of stewing beef. Any cut will do and provide the protein to help boost satiety. Okay, the sixth food is olive oil. Studies have found that monounsaturated fats like those found in olive oil also help to raise satiety hormones like GLP-1. And we use a lot of olive oil in our house. I like to make all of my salad dressings with olive oil as the base. I'll even just do a really simple olive oil and balsamic salad dressing, and it's so good. Or you guys have seen my zero sugar garlic salad dressing, which is also amazing. I think I shared the recipe in a short. If so, I'll have it linked right up here. But you can even just drizzle olive oil on some steamed veggies with a bit of salt. Okay, the seventh is avocado. Avocado has the benefit of both monounsaturated fats and fiber, both of which help to boost our satiety hormones. And avocado just takes so many meals to the next taste level. I love love making guacamole to put on my cauliflower rice burrito bowls or using guacamole on my scrambled eggs. You can also buy bags of pre-frozen avocado chunks, which is less expensive when you go about it that way. And you can add avocado directly into a protein smoothie too. Editing this video and realizing I forgot number 8, which is vegetables, specifically low glycemic load vegetables, which are going to be higher in fiber. These help provide fiber, but it also helps you stabilize blood sugar levels as well. And it just adds delicious variety to a meal. Like I love sauteing up Brussels sprouts, roasting broccoli, making cauliflower rice, making my broccoli soup, or you guys know I'm obsessed with coleslaw and sauerkraut. There's just so many different ways to use low glycemic load veggies. Okay, the 9th is fatty fish. So salmon obviously is like the nutritional darling and everyone knows about salmon, but anchovies and sardines are also amazing options. All 3 of these are high in protein that help boost satiety and also has those great fats that help to boost satiety as well. But all 3 of these are also rich in omega-3 fatty acids that help to reduce inflammation. I've recently learned to actually enjoy salmon. It did take me a long time to do so, but now I actually really do like it, but it can be quite pricey. So I do like that anchovies and sardines are another great, more affordable option that's also stable in the pantry. And this whole list is fantastic, but honestly, it really doesn't work unless you're using a mix of each of them. You can't expect to just add a little bit of chia seeds to a meal and suddenly have stable blood sugar levels and to have 0 cravings. Instead, it's important to get a mix of all 3 of these of protein, fat, and fiber to really get that impact of raised satiety and to help prevent further cravings. In fact, if you want to check out some meal ideas that use these ingredients, you can find that with this video right here. Also, if you're new to my channel and you love this science-backed information, make sure you subscribe right here. Come out new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in my next video.